What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chan back with another video. Another Madden 17 rebuild today. We're going to be doing the Houston Texans. They have the best player in the league in my eyes, J.J. Watt, 99 overall. DeAndre Hopkins, a very, very, very good wide receiver, 93 overall. And left outside linebacker, Whitney Merciless, 90 overall. The only thing I'm really going to be doing in this franchise, I'm going to be changing their defense from a 3-4 to a 4-3, so that's going to be changing a couple things. J.J. Watt is going to be playing defensive end for me still, but I'm going to be probably trading Merciless and have Clowney as my other defensive end. So I'll also probably be trading for better pass rushing defensive tackles instead of having Vince Wilfork playing DT for me. So I'm going to start on that. So I'm going to jump right into the franchise, and we'll take a look at the rest of their team. At quarterback, they have Brock Osweiler, came over from Denver. He's got a cannon for an arm. He's also 6'8", so he's a big guy. Just have to really upgrade that accuracy a bit more, and he could actually be an elite quarterback in this league, in Madden. Anyway, I'm not sure about real life. Fullback, Prosh, 82. Running back, they have Lamar Miller, came from the Dolphins. Wide receivers are pretty young. They have DeAndre Hopkins, 93 overall. He's very good. Rookie Braxton Miller out of Ohio State Buckeye, 71 overall. He used to play quarterback, I think. Yeah, I think he did. Jalen Strong, 71. And then they got another rookie, Will Fuller. I think he played at Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. Tight end is Fedorowicz, 74 overall. The O-line, left tackle, they have Brown, 87. Left guard, Suafilo. I probably got that wrong. He's 73. Mance, 73. Probably got that wrong as well. They have Jeff Allen, the ex-Chief, 77. Right guard. Newton, right tackle, 78. Go to defense here. Like I said, I'm going to be changing from a 3-4 to a 4-3 because I think I could utilize J.J. Watt a bit more as a kind of a pass rusher. I think he'll get more sacks in a 4-3 basically, so that's why I'm doing that. So he'll be playing DN still, but Vince Wilfork's probably going to get traded. I like having kind of pass rushing D tackles in a 4-3, and he's just a very, very big man. So he's 87 anyway. He'll be getting traded. Dunn, 68 left end. Merciless, 90 overall. McKinney, 79. Cushing, 82. I'll probably be trading both these guys. I kind of have something in my head for my linebacking core that'll be pretty cool, I think. Clowney, 86. I think I'll be keeping Clowney instead of Merciless. I'm just going to check his age. He's 23 years old. I think he's 2 or 3 years younger than Merciless. Only normal development, but he really hasn't really proven himself, I guess, from becoming that number 1 pick. Been injured quite a bit. Last year was pretty decent, but Quentin Demps, strong safety anyways, 78 overall. Hall, 76, free safety. They have the veteran Jonathan Joseph, 89 overall. Kevin Johnson, I think they drafted him first round last year. They have James, he's a very good special teams player, 70 overall. Kareem Jackson, 76 corner. So, most teams have to probably work on those cornerbacks. Novak and Leckler are the kicker and punter combo. So, for stuff I'm going to be upgrading, converting from a 3-4 to a 4-3, I don't have to worry about DNs because, I could either have Merciless or Clowney, and I got Watt there. Just have to worry about the D tackles. And for my linebackers, I want to kind of have a safeties, kind of have those converted safeties as the linebackers, Buchanan, Mark Barron, a prototype Telvin Smith. But it took me a while to explain that. So that's what I'm gonna do for the linebackers. Might bring in a corner, might not. My safeties can wait till later. As for offense, I like Braxton Miller. Will Fuller is all right. DeAndre is good. Tight end probably could get better, and most teams, again, the offensive line could use some work. So I'm gonna just pick it up at my first trade, and we'll see you guys there. On my first trade, I'm trading Vince Wilfork, who's a nose tackle, kind of defensive tackle, for Geno Atkins, more of like a 4-3 pass rusher kind of guy. He's 94 overall, paying him $5.76 million. So I'm dumping Kareem Jackson too. They need a corner, and he's getting paid basically the same thing as Atkins. So I'm basically just dumping that $3.09 million that Wilfork's making, and I'm throwing in a 7th rounder. See if it goes through. Trade was accepted, so I think this is a good deal. With this trade, I traded Brian Cushing, a backup right tackle, and this year's 5th round pick for Telvin Smith, right outside linebacker. So this is kind of the type of linebackers I want to run here in Houston, kind of those undersized safety type players that could just run sideline to sideline, drop into coverage while I basically just rush four guys, kind of the plan. With this trade, I traded Merciless away to Arizona for Buchanan. Also threw in McKinney, my middle linebacker, and a 3rd rounder next year. In return, like I said, Buchanan, this year's 1st rounder for them, projected 27th, and their 4th rounder for this draft. This is basically a straight up linebacker trade. I traded Simon on my end and got Lee from the Jets, who's basically like a half safety, half middle linebacker. So got my linebacking core ready to go, and I also threw in a 6th round pick, and the trade went through. So I'll show you guys my linebacking core right now. So here how my front 7 stacks up so far. We got J.J. Watt right end, 99. Geno Atkins, 94 DT. I'm still going to be trading for another one just in a little bit. Clowney's an 87 speed rushing left end. Then I'm running prototype linebackers across the board. So Telvin Smith, 83 right outside. We have Buchanan, 79 middle linebacker, and Lee, 77 left outside linebacker. So I'm going to get another D tackle. Might trade a couple players for draft picks, but other than that, I'm not going to be trading for any other player besides another DT. With this trade, it's probably going to be my last one. I traded this backup center. They're paying him quite a bit of money, so I wanted to dump that off. I traded a 2nd next year, a 4th this year for Rankins, defensive tackle from the Saints. He's over 300 pounds, but he's listed as a pass rusher, so I wanted that on my team. So I'm just going to set my depth chart, and I'll show you guys my team in just a sec. Let's take a look at my team with the changes I just did. On offense, everything is really going to stay the same. I didn't do much besides maybe cut a player or two. My O-line still needs work. My wideouts probably going to need work if they don't develop. Fuller and Miller, so we'll see in a couple years. And tight end, I still would like a better one. But defense is where I made basically all my changes. Here's my D-line: Watt, Atkins, Rankins, and Clowney. So I think that's very good. My D-line, or my linebacking core, is very kind of like athletic, and I guess because they're like converted safeties. So we got Smith, Buchanan, and Lee. I also picked up Weigel from free agency. I'm not sure who drafted him. I want to say the Bengals, but I guess they cut him. My free safety and my safety, I'd like to get better. I straight up cut. Who was the free safety they had, or strong safety? I can't even remember. But if I cut him, I would save like $1.2 million and wouldn't get penalized. So I did it. So I did that. And at corners, I'm gonna be starting Kevin Johnson at the numbers two spot. He's got quick development. So, and also my corners aren't really good, so he's gonna have to start. Jonathan Joseph's my number 1 corner. Still kind of got the speed, 89 speed, so hopefully he doesn't get burnt too many times. So that's going to be my team. Didn't change anything on offense, but made a scheme change on defense, so I had to make a couple moves that I wanted to do. So I'm going to simulate to the playoffs, and we'll see if we make it or not. We didn't make the playoffs in year 1, but that's fine. We went 9-7, still a pretty decent year. I would have liked to actually done worse, or we could get a higher draft pick, but it is what it is. Jaguars led our division 13-3. They're going to be the class of the division, I think, for a while. They got a lot of young talent on their team, so we're going to have to take them out. Take a look at some season-ending stats here. Brock Osweiler, 4,100, 23 yards, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I didn't scout any quarterbacks. I kind of wanted to see what Osweiler did, and I think this is good enough for him to play another year here. Time sacked 41 times, so our O-line's not really doing their job, but they kind of suck. Lamar Miller, 1,183 yards, 10 touchdowns. Alfred Blue, 495 and 14 rushing touchdowns. Brock Osweiler actually had 206 and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good. Wide receivers, Will Fuller, 83 catches, 694, and 6 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins had 1,184 yards, 7 touchdowns. And my other rookie, Braxton Miller, 983 and 7 touchdowns. I'll see how Miller and Fuller progress, and if really none of them get better, then I'll probably have to bring in another better receiver and a tight end for Fedoritz here. He probably didn't get better all year. Defense, Deon Buchanan, 126 tackles, led my team. Tackles for loss was J.J. Watt with 13. Quarterback sacks, J.J. Watt had 22 and a half. I don't think he would have had that if he was in a 3-4. So that's why I wanted to kind of switch and just let J.J. Watt loose. Geno Atkins had 11 and a half as a defensive tackle. Talvin Smith at outside linebacker at 11 and a half as well. Clowney at 8 and a half. Deron Lee 6 and a half. Buchanan 3 and a half. It's pretty good in that department. Buchanan had 3 interceptions. Same with Kevin Johnson and Jonathan Joseph. Kicking, Novak 68%. I'm not bringing him back, and I have to re-sign Leckler. These were my 2 biggest re-signings were Novak and Leckler, but I'm just going to let him go. Be honest, I could care less who I have kicking and punting, and I'm not going to be spending really over $1 million on either of those positions because I really just don't care. So I'm going to do the off-season, and I'll show you guys who I pick up from free agency. Basically, all the players that I signed from free agency in the off-season, I just got at a very good deal. So Whitner, I'm paying $56K. What the hell did I just say? $560K. Same with like all these players. If you see like my bids I put on these players, a lot of veterans, stuff like that. I usually get the same players every year because no other team bids on them. My cap room, as you can see there, $28.2 million. I want to kind of keep that as high as possible because I really didn't have any major re-signings this year. So I'm expecting them to be coming in the future, either next year or the year after. So I want to have the most amount of available funds as possible to do that. So let's do the draft. I scouted quite a bit of good players in this draft. Probably going to be drafting a couple O-linemen, maybe a corner. I think I have 2 first-round picks, so let's skip ahead. The Browns have the first overall pick, obviously, because they suck. So we have the 20th pick and the 26th pick. So let's see who do I have available here. Couple O-linemen. There's a quarterback, but Osweiler didn't do too bad, so I'm kind of fine with that position for another year. So this guy was like projected first to go in the first pick, so I'm kind of worried that he hasn't been picked yet. But I like taking risks, so fuck it, let's do it. Normal development, 73 overall. He sucks ass. Be honest, he might start at right tackle because I'm going to be trading that Newton guy because they're paying him way too much for being not good. So I'm very disappointed with that pick. That O-lineman sucks. So I could take a wide out here. I might just trade for a better one. But I want to just get stuff that I need, like O-lineman. This guy's impact block's a D. I'm not going for him. Quarterback, wide receiver, free safety, right guard. Here's a pretty good center. Might be a bit high to get him, but like I said, I'm gonna pick what I need. 77 overall, normal development. That's all right. I like better development than that, but it's definitely better than my first pick, that left tackle. Oh, it sucks. At least he didn't have slow development. Maybe he did. I just didn't look. But here we are in the second round. There's a left tackle that's not very good. Right tackle's half decent later on. A left guard. Wow, I scouted a lot of players. Left outside linebacker is pretty good here, but I really don't need one. He's a pass rusher too, so I'm going to take a guard. I will go this Barwin guy, Spencer Barwin. See how he is. 75 overall, normal development, so that's decent. I'll take that. Skip ahead to the... I might have a third rounder. I'm not too sure about that. I think I do. Yeah, I do. See what's available here. All the corners usually by this time are gone. So just basically going to take best thing available. There's a center again. I could probably move to guard if needed. A couple of linemen further on. Might take this this outside linebacker. Kind of got a good feeling about him. He'll be playing D-line on my team though. 72 overall, but he's got quick development. Pretty good attributes too. So he'll be backing up probably Watt or whatever on whatever side I choose. Keep on simming on here. Got a 4th rounder. Usually I trade all my later picks away. I usually don't have like a 1st and a 2nd I'm used to, but let's take another center. I could always move him to a guard. 73 overall. Half decent, I guess. I really wanted to bulk up on the offensive line this year because I'm probably going to be trading away my veteran tackles because they're getting up there in age and they're getting paid a lot of money. So that's kind of the plan for this year too. Left tackle. Basically, all I have left scouted are O-linemen, so that's what going to be the plan here. Let's take this left guard. Normal development, 75 overall, so another good pick. Really, nothing really too special this draft. Just basically average everything kind of thing. To be honest, I think my 1st overall pick was the worst. That pissed me off. I might actually trade him because I'm so pissed. But that's going to do it for drafting. So we're just going to jump right into year 2. With this trade, I got a tight end in Ertz, 90 overall. I traded Brown, my left tackle. They were paying him like almost $10 million, so that had to change. Threw in a 4th this year and a 3rd next year. So that's going to do it for trades. I'll show you guys my team. I got a trade offer for my tight end, backup tight end, Fedoritz. I really don't need him anymore since I got Ertz. So I'm going to trade him away here. Either a 3rd and a 4th. Well, a 4th for this year, a 3rd for next year, or a 3rd this year, and a 7th. I'm going to go for the 3rd this year. I really want to get some picks for this upcoming draft. So let's take a look at my team and like changes. Quarterback, running back stay the same. Wide receivers are going to stay the same. I just picked up Hogan from free agency. As for the offensive line goes, I'm starting 3 rookies, left tackle, left guard, and center. Jeff Allen and Vollmer on the right side. Ertz at my tight end spot. On the defensive side of the ball, everything stays the same on the D-line. All my starting linebackers are coming back. I picked up Dante Whitner in the offseason, veteran strong safety. Free safety stays the same with Hall. And my cornerbacks, I basically just pick up veterans in Cromartie and Leon Hall. And Kevin Johnson is going to be probably my nickel guy at the 3rd. Actually, maybe Cromartie. No, probably Johnson. He's younger. Let him develop. And also in the offseason, I needed a kicker and a punter, so I got Dan Carpenter and Britton Colquitt for pretty cheap. So that's going to do it for year 2. Well, not yet, but I'm going to sim ahead to the playoffs, and we'll see if we make it. We made the playoffs at 8-7-1. Like, what? We did worse than last year, and we made the playoffs. So that means our division must have been pretty shitty. Looks like we tied Jacksonville. So they did worse, we did worse. So let's take a look at some individual stats, and we'll do some player progression, see if anyone went up. So Osweiler, 4,026 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I don't even want to look at this. Time sacked, 72 times. That's what happens when you start a bunch of rookies on the offensive line. So that is a big issue. Lamar Miller, 1,130 yards, 5 touchdowns. Alfred Blue, 381 and 12 touchdowns. Receiving, DeAndre Hopkins, 1,204 yards, 7 touchdowns. Will Fuller, 737 and 3 touchdowns. Zach Ertz, 660 and 5 touchdowns. Braxton Miller, 777, 4 touchdowns. I need to get better wide receivers. These guys just aren't cutting it, I don't think. Better O-lineman too, because this is going to be bad. My rookie left tackle, who I picked in with my first pick in in the teens. I can't remember where I got him, but he was only like a 75 or 73 overall. He's pretty shitty. His pass blocking is not bad, but as you could see, that didn't help him at all. Help him at all. So defense, let's take a look here. Buchanan, 126 tackles. That's good. J.J. Watt, 22 tackles for loss. I already saw that freaking number. Let's just jump right to this. Quarterback sacks. J.J. Watt had 30 and a half. This is why I wanted to change to a 4-3 because I think he'll just shine in that role. And look, he didn't even save any sacks for anyone else. He just gobbled them up. He's like freaking Pac-Man. 30 and a half sack. That's the most I've ever seen in any Madden I've ever played. Atkins had 8. Clowney had 6.5. Like, he's not sharing with anyone else, which is fine. Buchanan had 3 picks. Cromartie had 3. Joseph had 3. I'm not bringing back Joseph next year. I went to midseason and I had to re-sign DeAndre Hopkins, so I did that. I had to re-sign Clowney, so I did that. Who else did I do? Telvin Smith. I'll show you guys my salaries right now. But, you know, an old corner like Jonathan Joseph, he won in 1 year for like $8 million, and I just didn't want to commit that to him. So my cap space is $28 million, so I want to keep that the way it is. I'm probably not going to re-sign Jonathan Joseph. And we'll see. I might trade Osweiler. They're paying him a lot of money. And there's a lot of good young ones in this upcoming draft. So I might trade him for like a first rounder in this draft and just get a quarterback to replace him. But we'll see. So let's do some player progression here. I usually just sim it, but I like kind of doing it myself now because the computer is pretty stupid when they do it. So I'm going to do it, and then I'll show you guys if anyone went up. Looks like Osweiler went up to an 82. Prosh is an 85. Lamar Miller is a 90. Braxton Miller is a 76. Hopkins went from 93 to a 95. Fuller's an 81 now. Jeff Allen, 79. Rookie center's an 81. Rookie left guard is a 79. The other one went up to a 77. My rookie left tackle is a 75. The only thing on defense really is my linebackers. Buchanan went from a 79 to an 81, and Deron Lee it went from a 77 to an 81, and my free safety Hall is 78 overall. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed as is my development of my linebackers. I thought this might be a good idea, but they're just not going up in overall. I was hoping they'd be like mid-80s by now. So I might have to make changes at linebacker next year, but we'll see. So let's sim this game. Play the 9-7 Patriots. I'm probably not going to win, but we'll see. And we do. We play the 15-1 Kansas City Chiefs. That's not good. Let's see if we win. See if J.J. Watt gets like 8 sacks. And no. So let's check the score quick, and then we'll just jump right into the offseason. And I might trade Osweiler. I still got to think about it. So looks like it was a defensive game. We lost 15-10. Osweiler threw a touchdown. Sacked twice. Is Alex Smith? Yeah, he's still their quarterback. Jamal's there. Chiefs are getting old, so they're gonna be rebuilding soon. I really don't care about. It doesn't really matter who got the sacks, but Atkins walked out a half. Telvin Smith got 1.5. Okay, let's do the offseason. This is gonna be season 2 offseason, and we'll pick it up. Free agency recap or re-signing. Let's go to re-signing. So re-signing, I did most of my big ones at the mid-season mark. That's usually what I do. Jonathan Joseph, though, in total he wants $8.18 million. I just can't do that for like a 34-year-old corner. He's slow. He probably gets burned at like every play. Also, I guess I disrespected Buchanan so much. I either could franchise tag him or let him go. I think I'm gonna franchise tag him and just move him back to safety. You know, my safeties are crap. I could just find another middle linebacker. So let's do that. I'll pay $7 million for him instead of Jonathan Joseph. Andre Hall, should I bring him back? He's 78 overall. His development went down to a slow, so I'm just going to let him move on. Ray Armstrong, actually half decent. He went to a 76 at the U, so I like the college, but I don't like paying him $3.1 million a year. I think that's a year. So I can't do that for a 76 overall linebacker. Probably going to let all these other guys go. A lot of guys went down in overall because they're old. So I'll just find new guys in free agency. So we'll see who I get. I signed quite a bit of guys in free agency, but I still got $19.5 million cap space, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I got a veteran outside linebacker in Davis who fits in with that 4-3. Got Roby at corner. Ben Wicker, I don't know, at corner. So 2 decent corners, both 81 overall. I really needed that. Donald Penn, very good pass blocker, veteran player. And look at the price. Well, I paid a lot for these 2 corners, but I got Davis for cheap, Donald Penn for $550K, Spencer Ware I got 3 years for $1.65 million. So I got everyone for a decent price. Got Vinny Curry, Amaro, AJ McCarron, Lawrence Timmons, McClendon, and Clady, who's another pretty good pass blocker. So those are the guys I picked up. So let's do the draft. Got traded for those 2 draft picks in the offseason here to add on. I think I had 2 more to start off with. So let's just skip right to the next pick. I want to get a quarterback. See, the Niners went quarterback. I don't think that was the one I wanted. Quarterback and more O-line, because the O-line I drafted last year was kind of a disappointment. Also corners too. Like this guy would probably be good, but we might wait. Look at these quarterbacks here. This guy didn't even go to the combine, so you know he's a badass. And he went to my favorite college of all time. Where is he projected? First round. Okay, I pick 5th, so oh my god, do I wait to see if I get him? No. Yeah, we're waiting. I'll pick this corner. Please be superstar. Shit. Only normal. 76 overall. So hopefully that quarterback falls to the 5th. Please. Yes. He didn't go to the combine, so he's probably going to have a storyline. That's usually what happens. A+ throw power, B+ short, and B- mid. Please be a superstar. Oh, he's only an 80. Well, not only 80, only normal development. 97 throw power. The guy's got a straight cannon. 87 short, 80 mid, 80 deep. So the guy could straight up sling the rock down the field. So I'm pretty pumped about that. So I'll probably be trading Osweiler. I'm paying him a lot of money. So I might trade him for like a better middle linebacker, because I'm going to be probably changing Buchanan back to that spot. So, but we'll see. I'm probably going to draft one too. I think I got, 17th pick and the 25th pick. So a running back would be alright. Left outside linebackers there. There's a good free safety I would like right there. Another good running back. I basically just scouted first round players because that's really all I had. So let's take this free safety here. Out of Florida State. He's got the zone coverage. He's still pretty good hit power. He's 80 overall. Normal development. I haven't got a quick or superstar yet, but normal. As long as it's not slow, I'm happy. So that's good. So now we picked at the 25th spot. I'll probably look at the defensive side of the ball again, or a running back, just to back up. Oh, maybe I don't need one. I got Spencer Ware. I could get another quarterback, but I don't want one. Get a prototype outside linebacker. That wouldn't hurt. Another center. I really don't need one. Right guard, quarterback. I'm going to scroll down even further, see if there's any better guys down here. Left end, middle linebacker. Do I take a chance on this guy? There's a linebacker, projected second round talent, but I'm going to take him now. Please be good, please be good, please be good. 77 overall, normal development. He's got a storyline to him. Still a pretty good player. Anything mid to high 70s I'm happy with. Over 75 is good, I guess, in my books for a first round player. Still 4 first round picks, old normal development. That kind of sucks, but they're still pretty good. So this is the 3rd round. There's a tight end that missed the combine, but he's shit. He can't catch. Strong safety. All C pluses. I guess it's balanced, which is decent, but this guy looks a bit better. Also pretty good wide receiver too, which I need. But I'm going to go the strong safety here out of UCLA. 78 overall. Another good player, another storyline. So, all good players so far. So we're going to keep on simming. I probably 5th or 6th round we're probably going to skip to now. So probably not going to get too many good players. I didn't scout really past the 4th or 5th round, so I don't think I even pick anymore. No. Oh, yep. 7th round pick. I hate picking 7th rounders because they're all shit. This left end, all B's. Or in and around there. 68 overall. That's alright, I guess, for the 7th round for a D lineman. He might make the team, but he might not. So I think that's doing it for draft. Oh, fuck off. Okay, we got one more. I don't know. Let's take a running back. This guy, sure. He's probably crap. 66 overall. Practice roster cut. That's got to be it for draft picks. Please, please, please. I don't want to pick again. Okay, thank God. Okay, now we're just going to skip ahead to preseason in year 3, and probably we're going to do more trades than the last year, probably. I might have traded with the Saints. Drew Brees retired. They needed a quarterback. I gave him Osweiler, so I dumped a lot of cap space, which is good. Threw in a first rounder this year, and I got Brandon Cooks, 92 overall. I think he's like 24, 25 years old, so he's a good young receiver. This trade makes me laugh. I think I came out on the better end of it. I got Travis Frederick, center, 90 overall, and Zach Martin, 95 overall, right guard. I traded a first and a second next year, which I really don't care. I'm probably not even going to be playing next year anyway. And Kevin Johnson, a 76 overall cornerback. So I think this is a good deal. I just got Luke Kluchley, so that's pretty sweet. He's coming to Houston, which I can't believe this trade went through, but Telvin Smith and a young defensive end I had drafted 2 years ago and a 3rd round pick next year, so I think I said this before, Kluchley's actually pretty easy to trade for. So just to really stack my defense, I might trade for Quan Short from Carolina again. Or like Aaron Donald or somebody. And then whoever I could afford. I could afford Quan Short, so I'll try him first. And we'll pick it up there. This is how you play a team, guys. I went to Carolina, took their middle linebacker in Kluchley. So I come back. I know I just drafted this guy in the first round, but what the hell with it. So they needed a middle linebacker. So I put him on the trade, manual trade. They wanted him. He was green. I also threw in a left tackle, the guy who let up like 36 sacks, so it's not even a big loss. And a 4th round pick next year for Quan Short and Trey Turner. They're both 90 overall players, and look what I had to give up. So this is a good deal. I really have no more high draft picks, so this is probably going to do it for trades, and I'm just above the salary. Let's take a look at my salary right now, actually. Hopefully I'm not in the red. But I think I'm good for salary. Trey Turner didn't cost that much. Cap space is $5.79 million, so that is going to be it. I hope I have enough to sign a couple free agents. If not, whatever. But I'm going to shuffle some stuff around, and then I'll show you guys my team. Let's take a look at my squad before we get year 3 rolling. I think this is definitely a playoff team by the looks of it. I know, you guys let me know. So we have my rookie Sheffield at quarterback, 80 overall, and then A.J. McCarron backing him up. Running backs, we have Lamar Miller, Spencer Ware, and Josh Robinson. Fullback, we have Jay Prosh. Receivers, we have Hopkins, Cooks, Fuller, Miller, Strong, and Humphrey, so very good wide receiver core. Tight ends are good too. We have Ertz, Amaro, and Anderson. Left tackle, we have Penn and Vollmer. Left guard, we have Turner and a rookie last year. Centers, we have Travis Frederick and McCaff. Right guard, we have Zach Martin and Jeff Allen. Left tackle, we have Eric Winston and Ryan Clady. Clady's going to start. He's a better pass blocker. Left end, we have Clowney and Curry. Right end, we have J.J. Watt and DeMarco Grove. Defensive tackle, we have Geno Atkins, Quan Short, Steve McClendon, and DJ Reader. Left outside linebacker, we have Deron Lee and Corey Lemonier. Middle linebacker, we have Luke Kluchley, Lawrence Timmons, and Paul Posluszny. Right outside linebacker is Thomas Davis Sr. and Darrell Washington. Cornerbacks, we have Ben Wick. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Brendel Roby, JT Broyles, a rookie I drafted in the first rounder this year. Also got Russell out of Notre Dame, drafted by the Chiefs. I think they actually released him in real life. And another rookie I got in free agency. Free safety, we have Fullen, free safety. He's a rookie, 80 overall. I drafted in the first round this year. Also got Hodge, 1-year pro. Strong safety, I changed Buchanan from middle linebacker to strong safety. He's just, I don't know, he's good at it, and he's 92 overall, as you can see. Also drafted a player, this guy, Dallas Wooten, I think I got in the 3rd round, so that's a pretty good player in the 3rd round. 78 overall, free safety. Dan Carpenter is kicker. Britton Colquitt is punter. And if you guys don't believe that I play with the salary cap, I'll show you guys right now. Just go to salaries, and cap space is 280K, so I'm right there. So this team's probably only gonna be together for 1 year, but I think this is a Super Bowl team, and if you had the salary cap off, I think it would say like NA or something. So I do play with salary cap on, by the way. So time to get this underway here. We're still in the preseason. I'll just skip to the regular season, and then we will sim to the regular playoffs. We are in the playoffs in year 3. Looks like we play in the divisional next week, but usually just look at stats and awards. When I actually do good, I actually look at awards. So we'll do that after stats. So TJ Sheffield, my rookie quarterback, 4,400, 58 yards, 45 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, sacked only 21 times. So way better than Osweiler probably would have done. Lamar Miller, 1,300, 42 yards, 10 touchdowns. Spencer Ware had 596 and 6 touchdowns. Receiving, Brandon Cooks, 1,001 yards, 7 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,207 yards, 16 touchdowns. Zach Ertz had 775 and 6 touchdowns. Will Fuller, 1,002 yards and 8 touchdowns. So I had 2 guys that were just over 1,000 yards. So defense here, obviously Luke Clucci led my team. He's a monster. 115 tackles. Tackles for loss, J.J. Watt at 16. Quarterback sacks, J.J. Watt had 20. Clowney at 13. Atkins had 6.5. And where is Quan Short? He only had 2. He barely even played. That's disappointing, but whatever. Luke Clucci had 3 interceptions, led my team. Really don't care about anything else. So let's go check out some awards. MVP of the league was my quarterback, TJ Sheffield. Coach of the year was Bill O'Brien, so got some XP for those guys. What's the player? AFC, Le'Veon Bell got that. Defensive player, Justin Houston got that. Offensive rookie, my quarterback won that. Defensive rookie, I don't think I really had any. Best quarterback, TJ Sheffield won that. Best running back, Le'Veon Bell. Best wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. Best O-line, Zach Martin. Trey Turner and Travis Frederick, all 3 guys I traded for last year. Best D-line, Justin Houston. J.J. Watt was 3rd. Clowney was 7th. Best linebacker was Derek Johnson. Did I have anyone? Probably not. Oh, yeah, Clucci was 10th. Best DB was Searcy. Kicker was Tucker. I just wanted to show you guys something else, too. Offensive yards, I was 2nd in the league in offensive yards, and then best defense, I was 4th in the league, so that's very balanced. I was top 5 in both of those, so that's very good. And I wanted to show you one more thing. Since my quarterback won all those awards, this is how much XP I have to spend on him. 85,000. That's the most I've ever seen. So I'm going to be smiling while I'm doing that. He's probably going to go way up in overall. And yeah, I'll do this player progression, and then we'll go to the next week, and we'll see who we match up against. I spent that player XP. He had 89,000 player XP. He's a 99 overall with this confidence boost. I boosted his throw power to a 99 overall. That's the first I've ever seen. Short accuracy is a 99. Mid's a 92. Deep's a 92. His awareness is a 96. His speed's a 77. He's 21 years old. That's disgusting. He's the best Madden player ever. He went from a normal development to a superstar. He jumped quick. He said, fuck quick. I'm going right to a superstar development. So what else went up? That stays the same. That stays the same. I think Cooks might have went up. Fuller maybe. Hopkins got a +2 boost. He's a 97. Penn's got a boost. Trey Turner went from a 93 to a 95. This guy went to a 82. Frederick might have went up to a 92. Zach Martin's got a +2 boost. Clady's got a +2 boost. Ertz went from a 90 to a 92. On defense here, Clowney is a 92 or 91 overall with that boost. Quan Short's a 90. My free safety went from an 80 to an 85. My rookie corner went from a 76 to a 79. And Roby went from an 81 to an 83. So he should be starting, but I'll just keep it. The hell with it. I can't believe this guy's 99 overall. This is disgusting. Oh, I just want to play this league now or something. Even though I can't afford half my O-line and shit coming back, but whatever. So 14-2. I play the 8-8 Patriots. If I lose, I'm done. Like, I'm done. But my quarterback can't lose. I fucking lost. No. I gotta do another year. That's bullshit. Where's the freaking schedule? That's shit. The 8-8 team beat my freaking powerhouse team. Lost 31-13. That's bullshit. I got smoked. My quarterback played like shit. Sam Bradford played better. Okay, we're doing another year. I'll do the offseason, skip that shit. Playoff or draft, skip that shit. I have no draft picks anyway. I might trade for one. Probably not going to resign off the players anyway. I just want to get another quick year and see if I win a Super Bowl. I made a deal with the Patriots in the offseason. Traded Jeff Allen, 77 overall right guard, and a 4th rounder for their 1st rounder this year. Just wanted to at least get one good player. In year 4, just in the preseason, I spent my 1st round on a left tackle. He's only 73 overall, but he's got superstar development, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Other than that, I'm probably going to keep the team the way it is. For agency, I brought back Buchanan. I couldn't afford Geno Atkins, so I got Nick Fairley instead. I also picked up veteran corners in Sam Shields and Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. What else did I sign? I think that's really it. I picked up Donald Penn back and DJ Humphries. And that's going to be it. I'll show you guys my salary. I'm so poor. I can't even do anything, which is fine. Cap space is $4.36 million. So I got to win this year. It's got to be the year. My team's unreal. I got a 22-year-old quarterback that's 97 overall. So well, if it's not this year, it's going to be some year with this guy. This guy's unreal. So we'll pick it up in the playoffs again, and we'll see you guys there. We're in the divisional. We play the 10-5-1 Steelers. We went 11-5 on the year, so not as good as last year, but still, we're in the playoffs. Didn't have to play in the wild card. So now we play the 11-4-1 Oakland Raiders. We'll just keep on going as quick as we can here. And looks like we play the Rams in the Super Bowl. This is going to be interesting. So let's sim this. They're 9-7 and they made the Super Bowl, so good for them. We're 11-5. We should roll all over them. My quarterback's 99 overall. I'll show you guys his attributes after. It's actually disgusting. I would love to have him actually in like a play league. Maybe I'll play this league. Probably not though, but I got too many play leagues. But man, it's taking a sweet ass time to sim here. But let's see. I see Coach O'Brien's got quite a bit of XP. He went up, so I think we won. But I'm not going to say for sure yet. So let's go to postseason. We won 19-14 in the Super Bowl. That would be a boring game to watch, but we got the win. My quarterback, not even 200 yards, but he had a touchdown. Lamar Miller ran the ball for over 100 yards. That's good. Check out some defense here. Quarterback sacks. Lee had one. Watt had a half. Robinson had a half. Interceptions. Luke Lucci had one. That's pretty sick. So since I won, I'll show you guys just my season-ending stats and just my final roster. This is the end of year 4. This is the farthest I ever went in a franchise. So here's my quarterback. He's 23 years old, 99 overall. I drafted him at 80 overall with normal development. Now he's superstar development. Throw power is 99, short accuracy 99, mid 99, deep 96, awareness 99, throw on the run 82, play action 83, speed. Oh, I still got XP. Let's boost him up even more here. See if I get this. I only get his deep to a 96. So close. So let's go boost up that play action, I guess. I don't know. Not like he can go up in overall anymore, but yeah, that's the best quarterback I've ever seen in this game so far. I got some XP with some other guys. My rookie left tackle with superstar development, he went up to an 81, so let's boost him up. Let's just do awareness. That's usually the easiest thing to do. So he's an 83 now. My O-line's pretty decent now that I got that guy. Penn's probably, I think he retired because he's not even on my roster anymore. Humphries is pretty decent. I got good guards, good center. Zach Ertz is a good tight end. My receivers, Cooks, Fuller, Hopkins is good. Lamar Miller is getting up there in age. Prosh is a good fullback. Go to defense here. J.J. Watt is a monster. Quan Short, Nick Fairley, good. That's decent. Clowney's good. Linebackers were decent, but when you have Klutschli, it makes up for these other guys. Deron Lee is pretty good. My second year, free safety is an 87. Deon Buchanan's a 93. My corners still aren't very good, but they're still pretty decent. So, like I said, let's take a look at some seasoning and then stats here, just to wrap up this video. TJ Sheffield, 4,272 yards, 38 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Lamar Miller, 1,238 yards, 9 touchdowns. Spencer Ware at 14 rushing touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,341 yards, 14 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, 977 and 5 touchdowns. Zach Ertz, 725 and 9 touchdowns. Will Fuller, 705 and 4 touchdowns. Go to defense here. Luke Lucci, 107 tackles led my team. Tackles for loss, J.J. Watt with 15. Quarterback sacks, J.J. Watt with 19.5. Clowney at 9.5 himself. Interceptions was my backup middle linebacker, Wesley Woodyard, with 4. And my third corner, J.T. Broyles, with 4 as well. That's going to do it for this video, though. Won the Super Bowl. I think I won back-to-back Super Bowls. Can't remember. My last rebuild was with the Ravens. Yeah, and I think I won with them. But this took an extra year. But I like where my team ended up. I think this is like going to be the best. This is the best quarterback I've ever seen. That might be my strategy. Just draft a guy with good throw power because that's the most expensive thing to upgrade. And then just work on his accuracy. Just look at that. His deeps 1 off from 99. Well, I guess confidence boost. So maybe 3 off, I guess. So that's pretty sick. But that's going to do it for this franchise, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. It'll help the channel grow. And we'll see you in another video.